Welcome to Wishing Wellness Ocean Flow. Standing tall with your toes and heels together. Roll your shoulders back, bringing your hands into prayer at your sternum. Mouth closed, breathing in and out deeply through your nose through the entire duration of the class today. Staring at your drishti, your focal point, allowing a slightly trance-like state to come over you as you breathe in, focusing here, feeling your breath. Let's interlace the fingers underneath the chin. We're going to do some breathing, so we'll inhale, bringing the elbows all the way up toward the sky. And when we exhale, we'll bring our elbows together and let our head fall back. And then we come back up and inhale, elbows up to the sky. Exhale, bring your elbows together and let your head fall back. Let's do several more. Inhale all the way up. And exhale all the way back. And inhale all the way up. And exhale all the way back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. And bring your hands back to prayer at your sternum. Inhale your hands all the way up. Interlace your fingers with your index fingers pointing up to the sky. Really reach. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, come up and over to the left. Straight arms up by your ears. Breathing here, the weight out of the toes. Opening the sideline. And inhale all the way back up to the sky. Get your posture. And exhale, come all the way up and over to the right. Mouth is closed. Gaze is focused. And inhale all the way up. We'll let our head dangle as we exhale, bring our upper bodies up and over a ball. Your glutes are tightly squeezed here. Your mouth is closed. The weight is out of your toes. And inhale, reach back up. Exhale, bring your hands all the way down to the ground for a forward fold. Moving around here, pedaling your feet, shifting in your hips, looking through your knees, breathing and opening here. Let's squat down, bending the legs deeply at the knees, and then straighten the legs back out. And inhale, squat down again. And exhale, straightening the legs out, warming up here. And let's inhale, articulate all the way back up to the sky. Arms out to the sides, press the palms together at the top. And exhale your hands in prayer. Breathing here. We're going to step the feet hip distance apart. That's 2 of your own fists. Do a little bit of quad strengthening. Let's bring the arms forward. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly bending the legs deeply at the knees here for a version of chair. The weight's out of the toes. Sit way back. Then we'll inhale, slowly stand all the way back up. Coming all the way up to the tippy toes now. And moving to hold on to that tippy toe stance. We'll slowly bend the legs at the knees, coming down into chair on your tippy toes. Focusing here, breathing here. Your mouth is closed. And we'll inhale, slowly stand up. Bring the toes and heels back together. Hands in prayer. Let's turn and bring ourselves to the back of our mats. Toes and heels together, hands in prayer. We'll inhale the arms all the way up, out to the sides. Press the palms together at the top. And exhale into your forward fold. Move around here a little bit. And then we're going to walk the hands out to a downward facing dog. Push the weight back into the legs, pedal the feet, shift in the hips, get the weight into the lower body. Your head is dangling here. Let's inhale, come down to your knees. We're going to come down to our forearms here, bringing the elbows right under the shoulders, interlacing your hands. Let's lift the right leg way up to the sky. So while you're dropping the front of the right hip down, you're lifting the right leg up. You're holding an apple between your chin and your chest, straightening that back leg and lifting it. Breathing here. Slowly slide the leg back. Inhale here, and on the exhale, we'll bring the left leg up. So dropping the front of the left hip down while we lift the left leg up. Pushing out of the shoulder girdle and lifting the leg, closing the mouth. Inhale here, and on the exhale, bring your knee down. We're going to come into a high push-up plank. And from here, we're going to lift the right leg straight up. You can point your toes or flex them, and then we're going to bring the knee toward the elbow. Breathing here. Inhale here. And on your exhale, we'll come back to our high push-up plank. Let's inhale the left leg straight up. And then bring that knee all the way to the elbow. Make contact if you can. Inhale here. And on the exhale, come back to your high push-up plank. Inhale, come down to the knees. And exhale, child's pose. Let's inhale, come into a tabletop position. We're going to exemplify the upper body flow movements on the knees and off the knees. So first, downward dog on the knees. You can do your downward dogs like this, or you can curl your toes and push back, taking your knees off of the floor, and practice your downward dogs like this. Coming back down to the knees, plank on your knees is tabletop. So you can do your planks on your knees, or you can do the full expression of plank or high push-up. Coming back to the knees, you can dip down through your up dog on your knees. Or you can curl toes and take your knees off. You can also come onto the tops of your feet with your knees off. All of these are options for your flow sequences. So let's inhale through plank and exhale downward dog. And inhale, come down to your knees, and exhale, child's pose. Breathing here. Let's inhale, come into tabletop, and exhale, downward dog. We're going to walk the feet all the way up through the hands for forward fold at the top of the mat. And then we'll inhale, articulate all the way back up to the sky, press your palms together, and exhale your hands down into prayer. Let's flow for a little while. Inhale your arms all the way up to the sky, press your palms together. Exhale, come up and over a ball. Inhale, reach back up for the sky, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, articulate into your half lift with your apple between your chin and chest. And exhale into your fold. Let's inhale, bend the legs at the knees a little bit. Come all the way up to the sky, press the palms together, and bring your hands down into prayer. And inhale your hands all the way up, press the palms. Exhale, up and over the ball. Inhale, come back up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale into half lift. And exhale into fold. Let's inhale, bend the knees a little bit. And exhale, step the right foot all the way back so that the left knee is right over the left ankle. Then set the top of the right foot and the right knee down, and inhale your arms up to the sky here. Inhale, come into prayer, and exhale, twisting to the left, trying to get the right elbow on the outside of the left knee, binding to twist deeper. And inhale, reach back up for the sky. Exhale, hands down. We're going to straighten the leg and then bend it again. And then reach around to grab the back foot. Moving to grab the right foot with your left hand. If it feels good and you feel like you can balance there, you can bring your right arm reaching up for the sky. And then bring your right hand down, release your back leg. Bring your arms back up and then down to the ground. Curl the back toes. Exhale your leg all the way up to the sky in three-legged dog, and then come down into your downward dog. Inhale, come into plank. Exhale, bend and swoop into your version of up dog. Inhale, come through plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly hop or walk your feet back up through your hands into your forward fold at the top of the mat. Bend your legs slightly at the knees and inhale, articulate all the way back up to the sky, pressing your palms together. And exhale your hands into prayer. And inhale all the way up, press the palms together. Exhale up and over the ball. Inhale back up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, forward fold. Let's inhale, bend the legs at the knees, and exhale, step the left foot way back. Make sure the right knee is right over the right ankle. Then set your left knee and the top of your left foot down. Inhale here, and on the exhale, reach for the sky with your arms. Inhale, bring your hands into prayer, and exhale, twist your upper body to the right, moving to get your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Breathing here. Then inhale, reach back up, straighten the leg, and then bend it again. We're going to bend that left leg and reach around with the right hand, moving to grab the left foot with the right hand. If you feel balanced here, you can bring your left arm up to the sky. And then bring the left hand down, release the foot. Bring your arms up to the sky, then back down. Curl your back toes, inhale here. And on the exhale, bring the right leg all the way up into three-legged dog. And then set your foot down into your downward dog and push back. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, bend and swoop into your version of up dog. Inhale, come through plank. And exhale, downward dog. Let's inhale, come down to the knees, and exhale into your child's pose. Inhale, come in through tabletop, curl toes, and exhale, downward dog. Slowly walk the feet or hop the feet all the way up through the hands, forward fold at the top of the mat, bend the knees slightly, and inhale, articulate all the way back up. Press the palms together, and exhale your hands into prayer. Breathing here. Let's inhale the arms all the way up, press the palms, and exhale up and over the ball. Inhale back up to the sky, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale into your half lift, and exhale into your fold. Inhale, bend your legs at the knees a little bit. Exhale, step the right leg way back. High lunge. Make sure the left knee is right over the left ankle. Inhale here. Then exhale, bring your arms up to the sky. Inhale, reach up one more time. Exhale, we're going to bring the hands down and come into half splits. So balancing on your left leg, you're going to be bringing your right leg as high up to the sky as possible. If you want to play with balancing here, you can hold on with one or both hands to your left lower leg. You can also bring your hands into prayer here. Inhale, bend the left leg a little at the knee, and exhale, step way back into that lunge. Inhale, bring your leg into three-legged dog. Bend the leg at the knee and look up and over the right shoulder, moving to find that left foot. Inhale, straighten the left leg back out, and exhale, come into downward dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale, bend and swoop. Inhale through plank, and exhale into downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg all the way up, and exhale, bend it and bring the right foot all the way up and through the hands. Use your right hand to help you. Right knees right over right ankle on the inhale. Exhale, bring your arms up to the sky. Straightening that back leg, bending the front leg, reaching up with your upper body. Inhale here, and on the exhale, we'll bring the hands down, moving to balance on the right leg, bringing the left leg all the way up to the sky in standing splits. Using your hands, lifting the leg. You can work on your balance here, holding the leg with one or both hands, or moving your hands into prayer at your sternum and balancing all the way. Breathing with your mouth closed. And inhale, bending your right leg a little bit. Exhale, slowly stepping all the way back into your lunging stance. We'll inhale here, and on the exhale, bring the right leg all the way back into your three-legged dog. Lift it way up to the sky. Bend the right leg at the knee and look up and over your left shoulder, trying to find that right foot. Inhale, straighten the leg all the way out, and exhale into your downward dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale through chaturanga and swoop into your up dog. Inhale into plank, and exhale into your downward dog. Breathing here. Inhale down to your knees and exhale into child's pose. Let's inhale tabletop, curl toes, and exhale downward dog. This time we'll walk the hands back to the feet, standing forward fold at the bottom of the mat. Bend your legs at the knees and inhale, come all the way up. Press the palms together at the top and exhale your hands into prayer. We're going to go into a balancing posture here. Toes and heels together. Balancing on the right leg, let's de-weight the left leg slowly, bending it at the knee and moving to grab underneath the foot with the right hand. Use the left hand to gently press the left knee down toward the ground. And if you feel solid, bring your left hand into prayer at your sternum. If you want to move on a little bit here, you can bring both hands into prayer. You can also start to slowly forward bend, moving your hands to the ground and bending deeply at your knee. If you're bent deeply at the knee here, inhale, and on the exhale, straighten that standing leg back out into your forward fold. And from here, bend your standing leg just slightly, and slowly stand all the way back up. Bringing your hands into prayer, take a big inhale, and on the exhale, gracefully release the left leg, sliding it back into place and shaking it out. Get your toes and heels together. We'll balance on the left leg now, slowly de-weighting the right foot. Bringing it all the way up and moving to grab underneath the foot with the left hand. Using the right hand to press the right knee down toward the ground. If all of that feels solid, bring your right hand into prayer. And if that feels good, you can also work to bring your left hand into prayer. And you're holding here. If you're moving on in this posture, you'll use your breath with your mouth closed to slowly hinge forward. Your standing leg is slightly bent, so you don't hyperlock it straight. And you're moving to get your hands down to the ground. Once they're on the ground, you can continue to move on by slowly bending your standing leg deeply at the knee. Inhale here, and on the exhale, straighten the standing leg. And inhale, bend it slightly so that you can exhale, slowly bring your upper body back up. Bringing the hands into prayer at your sternum. Take a nice inhale here. Then on the exhale, slowly release the foot. Slide it back into place. Shake it out. Let's move to the top of the mat for our last flow today. Hands in prayer, toes and heels together. Let's inhale the arms all the way up. Press the palms together. Exhale, come up and over the ball. Inhale, come back upright. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, articulate into half lift. And exhale into your forward fold. We'll bend the knees slightly on the inhale, and on the exhale, we'll step the right leg way back into that lunging stance so that we can bring the back foot off to the side for warrior. Let's inhale, bring the arms up to the sky for warrior one. Then we'll bring the right hand to the back of the right leg and extend the left arm up and over the ball, extended warrior. Inhale, come back into warrior one. And exhale your hands down. We're going to come into half moon here. So you might need to use your block. Your left hand is right under your left shoulder. You're moving to stack the right side of your body on top of the left side. This is a journey, and you're just practicing here today. Lifting your right arm up to the sky, lifting the right leg up, moving to stack the right hip on top of the left, and then slowly bring the right leg all the way back into that lunge. Bring the left leg all the way back and up into three-legged dog. Bend it and look up and over your right shoulder to find that foot. Inhale, straighten the back leg all the way out, and then step it all the way forward again into the lunge. We're going to come into lizard, bringing the left foot all the way to the left side of the mat with the left toes going out at a 45-degree angle. Lower yourself down to your forearms here. breathing here. This is a deep opening. Then we'll come back up to our straight arms and bring that left foot back into neutral. Inhale here. And on the exhale, bring the left leg back and up. And then set it down into your downward dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, bend and swoop into your up dog. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And exhale, bring it all the way up and through into that lunging stance. Inhale here. And on the exhale, straighten the left leg out, forward folding over the left leg. Then we'll bend the left leg and crawl ourselves forward through straddle. You're going to be facing away from me here. Crawling through straddle, toggling back and forth, hanging in your straddle. Getting a nice deep straddle stretch here. Right now you're facing away from me. You can interlace your fingers at your lower back and straighten your arms out and bring your arms up and over for a deep shoulder stretch in this position if you want to. And just release your bind and bring your hands back down. We'll continue to crawl the body over so that now you're deeply bent at the right leg. And bring your back foot into warrior here. And on the inhale, we'll bring the arms up to the sky into warrior one. Then we'll bring the left hand to the back of the left leg, reaching the right arm up to the sky and beyond for extended warrior. We'll inhale both hands back up through warrior one, and then bring the hands down. We're going to be coming into half moon, so getting your block if you need it. We'll bring the right wrist right under the right shoulder. You're going to be pushing through the right shoulder to lift your left arm up to the sky. You're moving to stack the left side of your body on top of the right side here. Slowly breathing with your mouth closed. And then bring your upper body back down and step all the way back into that lunge. And then bring your right leg all the way back and up. Bend it, look up and over your left shoulder, try to find that right foot. Inhale, straighten the right leg back out, bring it all the way up and through the hands. Nice big step. And then we're going to be coming down into lizard here. So set the back knee down, move the right heel to the right side of your mat with the toes going out at a 45-degree angle. Coming down to your elbows here. Deep opening stretch. Breathing here. Let your head dangle if that feels better. Then bring your upper body back up. Bring that right foot back into the center. Inhale, curl back toes. And exhale the right leg back and up. Bring that foot all the way back up and through. Inhale here, and on the exhale, straighten the right leg, forward folding over the right leg. Lots of movement here. Lots of opening. Let's inhale, bend the right leg deeply at the knee, and exhale, bring it back and up one last time. Set it down in your downward dog. Push back. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, bend and swoop into up dog. Inhale, come in through plank, and exhale, downward dog. Breathing here. Inhale, come down to your knees, and exhale into your child's pose. Let's come into the tabletop position. What we're going to do is we're going to be coming into the forearms here. Interlace the fingers. We're going to come into downward dog on the forearms, pushing the weight back into the heels. If you want a little bit more here, we're going to bring the right leg up to the sky. Push up and out of your shoulder girdle here so you're nice and strong in your shoulders. Inhale, lift up one more time. And then exhale, bring your right foot back down. Make sure you push up and back deeply into your downward dog before you switch sides. Then inhale your left leg up to the sky. Breathing here, lifting here. Inhale, lift up one more time, and exhale, bring your foot down, pushing back in your downward dog. Lowering down to your knees and pushing back into child's pose. Let's come into our tabletop position. And we're going to descend all the way down to our bellies here, coming into a big shoulder opener. So bringing the right arm to the side, palm down, we're going to roll over onto that right arm. Bending your left leg at the knee, putting the left foot flat on the ground, and using your right foot as a kickstand, if that feels good. Breathing here. Slowly release out and roll over onto your belly. Let your right arm breathe for a few rounds. And then we're going to slowly scoot over to the other side of the mat, bringing the left arm out to the side, palm down, and slowly rolling over onto that left shoulder girdle. Bending your right leg at the knee, putting your right foot flat on the ground, right knee pointing up to the sky, and using the bottom of your left foot as a kickstand, if that feels good. Breathing here. Slowly roll out. Give the left arm a chance to breathe. And then we're going to slowly come up and flip over onto our backs. We're going to do some abdominal work here, bringing the arms up and over, reaching the arms far away from you, and reaching your feet as far away as possible. We're going to inhale here, and on the exhale, bring the legs and the arms all the way up, head off, reach up. Inhale, start to come down, and exhale, come all the way down. And inhale, start to come up, and exhale, lift and reach all the way up. Inhale, start to lower, and exhale, lower all the way. And inhale, start to lift, and exhale, lift all the way up. And inhale, start to lower, and exhale, lower all the way. Inhale, lift, and exhale, reach. And inhale, lower, and exhale, rest. And inhale, lift, and exhale, reach. And inhale, lower, and exhale, relax. And inhale, lift, and exhale, reach. And inhale, lower, and exhale, relax. Inhale, lift, and exhale, reach. And inhale, lower, and exhale, relax. Inhale, lift, exhale, reach. Inhale, lower, and exhale, relax. Inhale, reach, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, relax. Inhale, reach, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, relax. Relax all the way. Good work. Breathing here. Let's inhale, reach the arms all the way, pulling the middle of your back into the mat. Exhale, sit all the way up and fold all the way over, forehead to the knees. And inhale, articulate all the way back up. We're going to come into a reverse plank. So keeping your legs together, bringing your hands down, fingertips pointing forward, fingers and hands right under your shoulders. We're going to work to press in through the heels, keep the big toes toward each other, and squeeze the glutes and press the hips up to the sky. Straight arms, bringing your upper body up and over a ball. Let your head dangle if that feels good. Lifting here. Inhale, lift one more time. And exhale, sit back down, reach for the sky. Forward fold. And inhale, articulate to your upright seated posture. Let's bring the arms forward on the inhale, and on the exhale, we'll slowly lie all the way back. And then we'll flip over onto our bellies here. Lift the upper body all the way up and come back into your tabletop and then your child's pose. Then inhale, come back into your tabletop and sit back. With our knees together, we're going to inhale the arms all the way up, press the palms together. And exhale, slowly lower down, moving to touch your face to the mat before your hands. Slow, slow, slow. And once your hands are on the mat, press into the sides where your pinkies are to straighten your arms all the way out, sinking your chest down, straightening your arms out. Maybe moving the face up and out of the way a little bit. Deep, deep lat opener here. When we come out of this posture, we're going to move to first bring the arms off, slowly lifting the arms up, keeping them up by the ears and sitting all the way back up to the sky, and then bringing the hands back down into prayer. We're going to crawl the knees forward a little bit, keeping the knees together, opening the feet just enough so that we can sit in between. They're just wide enough that we can whittle our way down. Level 1 is right here. Knees are together. Bringing the hands into prayer. Breathing here. You can have a block that you're sitting on if you need a little modification. If not and you want to move on, you can bring your hands back behind you, fingers pointing forward. And if that feels good and you want to move on, you can come down to your elbows, pressing through the elbows and lifting the chest up and over. And if that feels good, you can lay all the way down, keeping the knees drawn toward each other and drawn down toward the earth. In these deep postures, we always come out the way that we came in. And always come out of a posture when your body's ready. So if you're lying all the way down, we would first slowly move to come back up to our elbows. And then from the elbows, we would come up to the straight arms. And then from the straight arms, we can lift ourselves back up to an upright seated posture. Use the hands to press the knees toward each other here so you can forward fold with your knees together. This gets the stretch in a whole new way. And inhale, slowly come all the way up. Coming into our tabletop position. Letting the knees breathe for a minute. We're going to come into a deep back bend here. So come into a kneeling posture. Your knees are hip distance apart. And we might have our fists at the lower back reaching up and over the ball here for our back bend. And if it feels good, we can play with grabbing the heels and pressing the hips forward, reaching the upper body up and over a ball. So wherever you're working, you're breathing here. The spine is in deep extension. Squeeze your glutes tightly and inhale, come back up, and then come forward into your tabletop. We're going to bring the knees toward each other, heels are pressed together, and interlace the fingers behind the head. We're going to use this bind with our arms to draw the forehead toward the knees, bringing the elbows to the outsides of the knees and pressing the elbows together so that we have a grip on which to hold on to pull our forehead more deeply toward our knees. This is a deep neck opener here. Slow and steady, taking your time. and slowly release out. And bring your upper body back up. We're going to come into tabletop. Crisscross your ankles and come up and over. We're going to move into a straddle on the mat. Opening the legs wide and sitting up tall. Then we're going to bend the left leg at the knee. Inhale, reach up, twisting to the right, folding over that right leg. Then inhale, slowly articulating back up. We're going to straighten that left leg out. We're going to be coming into a more relaxed version of the splits here. And you can use your hands pressing your fists or your palms or your blocks into the ground to come up and over from side to side, just opening up this area. And only do what feels right here. This is a very deep opening, so you might just stay rested off on the hip without lifting up and over at all, and that's perfectly fine. Just playing with that. Set yourself back down on the hip and come back into your straddle facing me. And we'll bend the right leg deeply at the knee here, switching sides now. Inhale, reaching up for the sky. Exhale, twisting to the left and folding over the left leg. And we'll inhale, slowly bring the upper body up. And we're going to be straightening out that right leg. So you're just set off on the left hip here and moving to straighten your legs as far away from each other as possible. If you want to play a little bit more with this, you'll use your hands or your fists or your blocks on either side of your body to push through with your arms to get some lift. You can crawl up and over from side to side, spending time in each position as long as you feel well supported in your upper body, since this is such a deep opening. Wherever you are in this, you're just working and breathing into your openings. And you'll set back down on your hip if you're not already there. Coming back into your straddle. Inhale here, and on the exhale, forward fold into your straddle. Inhale, articulate all the way back up. We'll bring the legs together, sitting upright, reaching the arms forward. Inhale here. And on the exhale, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way down to the mat until we're lying all the way down. And make sure you're nice and centered on your mat. Opening your feet as wide as your mat. Your arms are open, palms up, for your final Shavasana, your meditation here. Letting yourself fall away to the ocean waves. Begin to slowly deepen your breath. Big inhales and big exhales here. And on your next exhale, slowly open your eyes to the space. Trance-like state. Breathing here. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Deep breathing. Slowly move yourself off to your side into a fetal position and gently lift yourself to your upright seated posture. Your hands are in prayer. Focusing on your gaze, using your breath. Breathing. Inhale here, and on the exhale, folding over, Namaste. It's been a pleasure practicing with you today. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.